So for more than 1,000 years now, Lofoten Islands have been the center of cod fishing. And for centuries, Norwegian fishermen have come to these islands to fish cod that migrate from the Barents Sea over the winter. So they spend all winter in and out of the harbor fishing for cod, and they clean it out, they gut it, and then they hang it up on traditional wooden structures to dry all winter. And we've heard a lot about dry stockfish since we came to Norway, and we've also seen quite a bit of it in local grocery stores. But now that we are in Værøy, which is one of the southernmost islands of the Lofoten chain, it's the first time that we're actually seeing so much of it. There are dozens of wooden racks all over the harbor, and they're filled with thousands of cod that are currently drying. So it's actually pretty crazy to think that a tradition that is so popular today is something that has been so important for thousands of years here. At first, I thought that like the whole harbor would be filled with this like crazy fishy smell, but the weirdest part is it's not a very strong smell. It might be an acquired smell if you're not used to fish smell, but it's not a rotten smell. And the craziest part is that the fish drying, they don't rot. It dries over the winter with air and wind, and it's still kind of mind-blowing to me that you can just hang a fish to dry and it just dries. So we've been on the island of Værøy for a few days now, and today seems like it's a pretty good day to go stretch our legs and go for a hike. There's a couple trails that go around the island, so we're going to take one and try to get on top of one of those cliffs.
Where are we going?
We are going on top of that mountain, which you can't really see right now because it's covered in clouds. But this island seems like you have sun and snow and rain and wind and no wind all in an hour. So if we wait for weather, we'll never make it there. So might as well just go.
Let's rock and roll.
Brave the elements.
Exactly.
Let's do it. That's adorable. If I had a house, it would be that size.
It's not even locked. Ah, Kika found a new tiny house.
Yes. This is kind of like a hanging hut.
Just to like wait out some nasty weather.
If it's raining and you're starting to hike and you want to wait for the rain, or
That's cute. Just stay warm in the winter. You want to live inside of it?
yes.
You want to spend the night in here? Like a bunch of homeless people?
No.
Okay. Should we keep hiking?
Yes.
Okay.
All right. Let's get.
I like how you... Wait, do you have to duck to get out the door? I don't think you do. I think you did. I think you did that out of habit.
I don't have to duck. No.
We're docked beside a Norwegian fisherman who's lived around here for his whole life, and he said that way back in the day, like 100 or 200 years ago or something, the island was covered in trees, and they brought in a bunch of sheep, and the sheep started eating all the little shrubberies, and then all the trees started to die because like they're getting washed out or they're eating like little buds or something. And so about 50 years ago they got rid of all the sheep, and now there's little trees starting to come back. Normally this island's quite green in the summer, but so maybe another 100 years or so there might be a whole bunch more trees on this island.
That'd be cool.
It'll be back to its former glory.
Let the stars show what we're made of. Don't you look dust off. Tell me what you're made of. I can't hear you. I can't hear you. Breath in our lungs, beating our hearts. Let's get the voice, you got something to say.
You know what this is like? This is like if the world was in RAW and like we need to color grade it. It's all like flat gray. We have to like jack up the exposure, you know, bring down the shadows, bring up the highlights, add some saturation.
So beautiful. It is absolutely magical up here. It's breathtaking. It's
I hope you can see it.
It's sunny down in the valley, but then there's a cloud covering all of the ridges on these mountains. So this trail continues all the way into the mountain and into the clouds and then comes back down to the city. So we are, instead of going back down to where we came from, we're just gonna keep going along the trail and go in the clouds, I guess. Hopefully the clouds will part by the time we make it there, but we'll see. I don't know, there's something so dramatic about the fact that it's sunny somewhere and it clouds somewhere else. It's just, it makes it extra Jurassic.
It's pretty cool.
It's really cool.
Into that.
But it seems like the clouds are moving pretty fast, so I think by the time we make it there, it'll be sunshine. It's blue, it's like there's sunshine. Oh shit, that's rain.
Look at that.
Oh, that's coming our way, isn't it?
Yeah.
Fast.
When the rain falls, when the ground shakes, when the wind blows, when your heart breaks, show me sorrow, show me laughter, show me starlight, show me what you're after.
There's a rainbow. You see it? You see it on camera?
I think they should pretty much just call this the land of the rainbows because it's pretty much always sunny and it's always raining at the same time. And so it's always like perfect condition for rainbows.
I think it's gonna rain.
It's definitely gonna rain.
I can't hear you. Breath in our lungs, beating our hearts. She got something to say.
It's so windy!
Like, I want to go on all fours. It's just fun, like, right at the side of the mountain. So, typical weather front though. As soon as you put all your rain gear on, it blows behind you.
Yeah,
Although,
that's what I was saying. Back there.
it's kind of just blowing all over that side of the island.
There's a secret through the thunder. There's a storm, but you're not going under. It's a brand new day. 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 It's a brand new day.
Well, we have made it up our third summit today. This isn't technically the highest point on the island, but there's so many little jaggedy spikes that we just kind of go up one and down to the next. We've hiked about 10, almost 11 kilometers now, and we have about 6 more to go back to the boat. But we're gonna kind of pause and finish our water and have a snack, and it's all downhill from here back to the boat. do. Hey. We got the mainsail up before it started raining. Now it's raining.
Well, it's a bit of a rainy departure. We're due for a shower anyway. No, just kidding. This morning we are sailing Varroy.
I think you just said we're sailing Varroy.
Did I?
I think you did.
Oops. We just left Varroy this morning and we are sailing to another little town called Reina, which is about 18 to 20 miles away. And it should be a nice 15 gusting to 30, 15 gusting to 20 knots of wind type of sail on a beam, which means we're gonna rock and roll. Yeah.
Sweat.
It's just wet, but it's gonna be
At some point we're gonna stop saying it's cold. It might be the day.
Honestly, it's not that cold.
Well, you're wearing gloves. I should have put gloves on.
Do you want me to grab your room?
No, we're gonna be on this for a second, and then we're gonna turn. I'm gonna set autopilot. I know. Oh, is that Arctic? That's totally our neighbor.
Is it?
Yeah,
Our
yeah.
neighbor. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little bit on the sore side from the hike yesterday.
Yeah? It was a lot of walking.
little
man.
bit.
It's like no joke.
Yeah, it's 15 kilometers of hike up and then hike down.
It's really shallow here. It's only 60 meters deep. Well, we're sailing past the southern tip of the Lofoten island chains, and this area is pretty notorious for like very weird currents because just off to our left it goes from a couple hundred meters up to about 40 meters deep. And so when the current and the tide shift and if it's against the wind, it gets really weird and choppy in there. We're not quite over that section yet, but we're just on the edge of it, and we've got about 2.5 knots of current against us, and it is starting to get kind of weird and choppy. It's not too bad though, it's just interesting. The water is doing all sorts of weird ripples and waves and swells and stuff. It's kind of nuts.
And that's on a good day.
And this is a good day. We're not even in the rough section. You can actually kind of see, I don't think the camera will pick it up, but like, you could see all the breakers over there. And when we were hiking up the mountain the other day, we could look out and see the patch where it's very, very choppy. If you go through when the tide is wrong. Whoa, hello. A bunch of shit just fell down.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's getting weird. Keep going. Let's try that.
So we're about 5 miles away from Reina now. Reina now.
In the rain?
In the rain. Yeah, we're sitting to Reina in the rain. Go figure. And looks like we're gonna arrive in the rain. But the wind right around the coast is funneling in all sorts of ways, so
yeah, every little mountain and cliff and fjord has different gusts coming down it, so we're having to like helm and trim pretty aggressively to stay on course.
yeah. Can't really forecast a day here very well.
No, not at all.
It was supposed to be a sunny beam reaching sail all the way.
Well,
But, you know,
it's Norway.
it was still a pretty cool sail. Oh, look at that. Beam reaching.
As
Speaking of,
beam reaching.
hopefully it's gonna head us up and not.
No, we're gonna keep beam reaching. Or running actually now. Because it's starting to wrap around that hill, I think.
Woo! Ouch! It's like some pieces of ice falling on my face there.
That's some ski goggles. I'm still wearing my sunglasses, not because it's sunny, but because
Because it hurts?
the freezing rain hurts.
Yeah. This hurts.
Look at your little facey
I feel like I'm getting a bunch of bullets on my face.
Oh, ice bullets.
Should be wearing my ski goggles next time. We're making our final turn and then we'll be docking. I can see the dock and it looks like it's pretty clear. Actually, there is one boat there, but... Whew, well, that was spicy. Oh, ice bullet shot at my face. Can you zoom in?
Zoom in on the chart?
Yeah, I want to make sure that I don't...
Is that though?
Okay. Okay.
See the big yellow fender up there? That's
The red one.
Well, orange, whatever. Color.
Yeah.
So you
Oh,
can
yeah.
like loop around and do-si-do and crush it.
Oh, I'm not sure I'll be able to do it in one go. I might have to like
You should be able to.
practice some of it. It's like the wind is kind of shifting too. Yeah.
Beautiful. 3.7, perfect. All right. I want the midship right here. Beautiful.
Welcome to Reina. Yeah. I'm glad I docked okay. Yeah. Oh, look. There's water.
That's awesome. First time we've had running water in like 6 months.